most of you, I was raised in a polygamous cult. And polygamy, for those of you who don't know what it is, polygamy is one dad and a whole bunch of moms. Or like one Ken doll and a whole bunch of broken Barbies. Cults are really awesome, unless you're not the leader. You know, I like to reminisce about my childhood. You know, before the FBI came in and raided. You know, I never knew what was going on. I mean, I was just 12 and barely married. But now that I'm a mother, I do things differently, and I have my own daughter. I'll never be the mom that my moms were. So I have emotional problems. Which you can probably tell by every single thing about me. My therapist said that my bad behavior contributes to me like not having friends or real relationships or solid employment. I'm like, so what's the negative? I'm on meds, so things get a little bit foggy sometimes. It's hard to like remember. Like, I'm on like Effexor, you know, for depression, and Wellbutrin, Prozac, Paxil, Concerta, Abilify, Xanax, Zyban, oh, and a multivitamin because I'm healthy. I accidentally got locked up in a psych ward once. Note to self, do not act like a huge drama queen when you're trying to get a refill on your psych meds. Don't tell them it's a life or death situation. They won't care. What they'll do is they'll put you in the back of an ambulance, strapped down in 6-point restraints, on your way to Pomona State Hospital. So there I was in the ambulance on my way to the psych ward, and I'm like strapped down. I'm like, I'm not crazy, I'm not suicidal, and I'm looking at the paramedics and I'm like, would you guys add me on Instagram? And they did. So once I got to the hospital, the nurse, she took away my cell phone for my own protection. I mean, the lighting in the psych ward is so bad for selfies, and there is no telling how many I would have taken. Thank God, she was really watching out for me. Until they put me in this room with the real crazy people. I mean, they put me in this room with like this cutter and like this weird sociopath, and then there was like this ginormous, I don't know the correct term, black woman. And I tried to become friends, and I was like, okay, listen, let's talk about things we might have in common. Like, I like the environment. I like to become, you know, socially conscious and stuff, so I cut my pubic hairs off and I put them in the trees, you know, for the birds. Because it makes their nests stronger. Yeah. Meanwhile, my husband, he did come to pick me up, and he's like talking to the doctor, and he's like, listen, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry about this. My wife, she's not suicidal and she's not crazy. She's just an asshole. Can you guys believe I have to put up with this from him? Seriously? You? Can you believe it? No, he knew it. So, there I was in the psych ward, and I thought, wait, who has the power to get me out of here? Because it was a 72-hour hold, 5150. You guys know the code, right? Yeah. These guys, they know 5150. So, sorry. I called the FBI. No, I didn't call the FBI. I called the Scientologists to get me out. And they did. And then I had to humble up, though, and call my husband because somebody had to get me out from the Scientologists. So we're in therapy now, me and my husband. And, you know, he wants me to do some things that make me just feel really, really, really uncomfortable. Like, get a job. Okay, and I'm like, listen here. Before I was with you, I did just fine without working a regular job. I mean, I would just grab the last 3 guys that I had sex with, lie to them, and tell them I needed money for an abortion. 3 fake abortions equals my part of the rent. So, I went horseback riding the other day, you guys, and, just trying to get athletic. And it was a beautiful day. I mean, I was riding, I was feeling really good. It started out with like a nice little trot, but then this horse sped up, and it was going so fast, like a full-on gallop, and I'm like hanging on, but I could not keep up with the pace. And I fell off. And my foot got caught up in the stirrup, probably because I'm on a lot of meds. And it just kept dragging me around and around and around this horse. And I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs, like being dragged around. And I'm like, thank God the store manager was there. He came out and he unplugged the machine. And it turns out I'm okay. That's my time. Thank you guys.